Hey DSG124, here's a quick little terrible video about how you can improve your defensive positioning for your Ultimate Team. Here's how you want to be set up. Okay, so here's a thrower, okay, and here's your mark. If this is the receiver, you want to be in front of the receiver all the time. Always in front and always to the open side. Okay, what does this mean? Well, this means if your receiver cuts to the break side, let me grab a marker here. If he cuts over here, you don't want to overcommit, because if you cut all the way in front, he's just going to either come back in front of you or cut deep behind you if you overcommit to this. Now keep in mind, you can't just stay way over here, because then any terrible break throw is just going to be so far away from you on the defense, okay? So you want to stay close enough that you can make a play on a long hammer or maybe a high release sort of pass. So if he cuts all the way out there, notice between the green lines, that's where the break is happening, okay? So no passes should go off there. But if they do, then there's not much you can do about it at that point. Drop my marker. So what you want to do is stay about here, okay? So you're still in front of him. If he cuts back in front, you can beat him there. And if he cuts deep, you can still stay right behind him. Okay, now the reason I'm also saying to not overcommit on the deep pass is much the same. Sorry, I dropped my marker. So if he cuts deep, if you overplay this deep pass and you're way up here trying to not let him behind you, I gotta lean back a little bit. The reason this is bad is because this guy can cut straight back in, and what are you going to do about it? Nothing. He's just going to beat you on the in cut. Also, because you're playing in a rec league, chances are good that their throws are going to be too short. And this is true pretty much in any league. If he's taller than you and faster than you and more experienced than you, a perfect pass is a perfect pass. Okay, if it's going to beat you, it's going to beat you, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But if you position yourself in front of him to the open side, what this does is it stops any pass that comes. If he runs in, you got him beat on the in cut. And any deep pass is literally going to have to pass you. Okay, it's going to go, assuming it stays on the open side, it's going to come over top of your head and give you an early play on it. Again, most passes are, it's more likely that a pass is going to be too short than it's going to be too long. And if it's too long, it's probably going to be a long laser that the guy's not going to be able to catch anyway. Okay? This will give you optimal positioning to make a play on a pass against the guy who's taller and faster than you. Like I said, if it's going to be over your head and past you anyway, this is just going to make this throw much more difficult. So this is going to cause more turnovers for your team, because you're going to be there to D up the short passes, and you're going to force them to throw it as hard as they can, which is probably going to be either too hard or very uncontrolled. It's another reason why, if he cuts way to the break side, you'll probably see a lot of really terrible flicks. They're going to come up here and then curve way over. That's why you have to make sure you're still close with him, you know, about this distance apart. If he's here, you want to be about here. You know, you don't want to be really far, because then you can't make a play on it. You don't want to be too close, because then he'll just cut in front of you either way, and you'll just be boned, pretty much. So, I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, let me know. And maybe sometime I'll get some people together and try to actually show it to you. I hope this helps, and good luck this week.